Whether it was 14 years of Star Trek fatigue, prequelitis that got you like, or just that theme song.
But my time is finally near, and I will see my...
The crew of Enterprise got a raw deal, but people have faith of the heart. Enterprise isn't just good, it's great, and to prove it, let's look at the funniest, the saddest, and the nakedest episodes that reveal why Enterprise is worthy of the name Star Trek. Which technically was not in the original title, but wait for it. There. I fixed it for you. You're welcome. Carbon Creek is the true story of first contact, and it teaches all of the lessons Vulcans learn to like humans. Humans learn to really like Vulcans. T'Pol's ancestor learns how to put on a damn dress correctly, and all y'all straight nerds learn how to enter a room properly. Purse first. STIGMA is a not very thinly veiled AIDS allegory which tackles sexual assault, tyranny by the majority, and the ugly truth that even so-called forward-thinking societies can be quick to issue a death sentence against subcultures they deem unacceptable. We're still talking about the Vulcans, right? Even the comical subplot featuring Commander Tucker and one of Phlox's wives, Feasel, isn't afraid to take a jab at modern culture's compulsive obsession with monogamy.
I thought about asking for Lisa to be my second wife. Turned out she already had 3 husbands.
Have you hugged a poly person today? Who could say no to that smile? Want to know in one episode why the Prime Directive exists? Watch COGENITOR, a story where Trip perceives injustice in a culture he doesn't understand, attempts to correct it, and screws everyone over in the name of his own ego in the process. It's a great story, with flawed characters and no easy answers. And Archer gets real mad.
You're damn right you are.
If you're a show whose legacy is known for its episodic nature, how do you kill off a main character without killing them off for real, but still have that death hold weight? Similitude makes good on that hard question. Trip gets hurt, Trip gets cloned, Trip clone gives his life so that OJ Trip can live. It's not a complicated story, and you can see where it's going from a mile off, but it's still good grab-your-hanky drama. And oh yes, Similitude will make you cry.
You've been a damn good father. We're a damn good son.
Hey, remember that time the Terminator said,
It's not a tumor.
because it was a baby?
I'm pregnant.
Unexpected is just like that, but with a reptile lady, weird glowy pebbles, and a gullible Starfleet engineer. And if wanting a dude to grow wrist nipples is wrong, then man, I don't want to be right. All that, and the best line spoken by a Klingon in Star Trek history.
I can see my house from here.
You want dancing green women? You got it. You want subversion of hypersexualized expectations? You got that too. Bound is the perfect marriage of original series irresponsible alien makeout times and modern-day relationship memification. Who doesn't ship T'Pol? Look at Phlox. They're so cute he can't even stand it. In 2 days and 2 nights, the Enterprise crew goes to Risa. You know, planet of the pervy Will Rikers. Reed and Trip basically grope every woman in town with their eyes.
What about that one?
Now I know you've been cooped up on a starship for too long.
And get some well-deserved and visually pleasing comeuppance in the process. Meanwhile, Hoshi scores a hot alien Frenchman with her xenolinguistic skills, and Archer courts a woman who's actually his own age. The whole thing goes so not grossly that Fox can't even stand it.
I could use some assistance, please.
Enterprise was the first Star Trek show to really take the Andorians seriously.
Answer me, Pinkskin!
And they wound up being one of the best things about the show. And the Vulcans are kind of the bad guys again in the Andorian incident, which is a cool twist on the typical Federation narrative. Plus, look at those cute antennae. Adorable. When the Ferengi show up, there should be only one question. Will there be laser whips? And Acquisition has one laser whip, and that's an automatic A. But it also features Archer, T'Pol, and Trip pulling some serious Kirk Spock Bones maneuvers. They fizbin the heck out of some Ferengi, and that makes for some great television. Also, Trip is in his underoos half the episode, because Enterprise gets it. A fringe xenophobic group will stop at nothing to remove all aliens from Earth to make sure humanity remains pure. We're still talking about Star Trek, right? This is the culmination of Enterprise's story. A crew of flawed idealists fighting an endless struggle against people's own worst natures. But Demons and Terra Prime isn't a story about our own base fears. It's about how we overcome them, even at great personal cost. And there are few things more Star Trek than that. So yes, Enterprise took everything the previous generations built, learned from them, and added their own layers too. And that's why Enterprise is a great show, worthy of the name Star Trek. And for more dispatches from the world of fandom, subscribe to our channel, go to Blastr.com, or check us out on Twitter at Blastr.
When you listen to the scripts, even with the involvement